All right, Gunnar. So before we get to the game itself and the survival, if you will, of the Eagles, we do have some breaking news here. Nakobe Dean, first reported by Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network. Nakobe Dean will miss at least several weeks with a foot injury. He does not need surgery, but you're looking at several weeks here. My guess is Christian Ellis and Zach Cunningham will be your starters, with Nicholas Morrow being brought up from the practice squad. And it wouldn't surprise me either if there was going to be a move made. But give me your thoughts on Nakobe Dean and this blow to an already really thin linebacking core.
Well, he was a brain trust of that defense. No question about it. But I said before, I thought he was a little bit too light to play the middle. I thought he would be better suited to play off the edge. He made some plays. He stuffed some runs in the hole, but trying to hold up against the behemoths that are coming at him off the line of scrimmage, these big running backs, it's going to take its toll. It was a freak accident. A lot of players go through freak accidents. It's unfortunate. But we knew going into this season that the Eagles were thin at linebacker, and we had huge question marks about the linebacking core in general. And, of course, some of those question marks were exposed last night, especially in the pass coverage game. Again, this is an organization, for as good as they are at putting together a team, it's an organization that has always neglected this linebacking position, and I've never understood that, in recent years. How they're going to scramble, that remains to be seen on a short week. But that's why they kept Nicholas Morrow. But my concern about him is when you brought him in here, he was penciled in as a starter on the weak side. He got no guaranteed money, and we kept analyzing that time and time again. So he went from being a potential starter to getting cut to re-signed on a practice squad. They bring in guys later in camp, Cunningham, and he get beat out. Christian Ellis, he gets beat out. So how effective will he be? If they weren't that sure about him to begin with, how do you expect it to plug and play and him to be any more effective than what we saw this past Sunday against a very bland Patriots offense? Now, say what you want to say about the Vikings, but they do have more explosive weapons. And once again, between the linebackers and the safeties, defending the middle of the field is a problem. And I can see it being a problem Thursday night because now you got to face that highest paid tight end in the NFL in T.J. Hockenson. But it's a shame that this young man got hurt. This team will move on. Hopefully there's enough veteran presence. Darius Slay talked about it after the game, about how veteran presence got them through yesterday. Well, now they're really going to have to lean on that veteran presence